us today at Content Crafters HQ, where we pass along knowledge, insights, and help for those budding content creators out there. I'm Erin and your host. If you are looking to start creating content, then this is the podcast for you. Today's episode is all about finding and defining your niche in social media. It's a topic that may not sound glamorous, but it's absolutely fundamental if you want to make a real impact in the digital world. Imagine you're in a crowded room, with everyone talking at the same time. It's loud, it's chaotic, and it's hard to hear what anyone is saying. That's what the world of social media can feel like, especially when you're just starting out. There are millions of voices, all trying to make themselves heard. How do you stand out? How do you make sure your voice is the one that gets noticed? The answer is through defining your niche. Think of your niche as your personal microphone, your unique channel in that crowded room. When you have a defined niche, you're not trying to talk to everyone. Instead, you're focusing on a specific group, those who are most likely to resonate with what you have to say. This not only helps your voice get heard, but it also means those who are listening are more engaged and invested in your message. In essence, having a clearly defined niche can help you cut through the noise of social media. It allows you to attract a dedicated, engaged audience that's genuinely interested in your content. It might feel counterintuitive, but by narrowing your focus, you can actually broaden your impact. And the great news? Every one of us can find our niche. Regardless of whether you're an individual creator, a small business owner, or representing a large corporation, there's a unique space for you. So, sit back and buckle up as we dive deep into the fascinating world of niches in social media. Let's get started. Now that we've laid out the importance of having a niche, let's delve into what a niche in social media actually means. A niche can be broadly defined as a specific area of interest or expertise. It's a targeted and focused segment that you choose to serve, based on your passion, knowledge, skills, or business model. When we talk about finding your niche in social media, we're referring to identifying that unique corner of the internet landscape where you can truly shine and stand out. Let's illustrate this with a few examples. In the world of social media, you'll find numerous niches. Fitness, for instance, is a popular niche. But even within fitness, there are sub-niches. You could focus on weightlifting, yoga, CrossFit, nutrition, vegan fitness, fitness for seniors, and so on. Each sub-niche has its own unique audience and offers its own opportunities for engagement and growth. Similarly, in the fashion niche, you can find creators focusing on sustainable fashion, vintage fashion, high street fashion, luxury brands, and even fashion for specific body types or professions. The possibilities are endless. Defining your niche is all about finding the intersection of your passion and expertise and what your intended audience finds valuable and engaging. It's about saying, this is what I'm about, this is what I have to offer, and these are the people who will find it most interesting and useful. And remember, it's okay if your niche seems small or narrow. That's the point. It's better to be a big fish in a small pond and have a loyal, engaged audience than to be a small fish in a big pond, lost in the noise of broader, less targeted content. Having a firm grasp on the concept of a niche, we're now going to explore why having a niche is so important in the vast ocean of social media. First and foremost, defining your niche helps you stand out. As we've already discussed, social media platforms are teeming with content. By zeroing in on a niche, you differentiate yourself from the crowd. You're no longer just another voice in the void. You become a recognized authority in your specific field. Secondly, a well-defined niche allows you to target your content effectively. You know exactly who your audience is, their needs, interests, and concerns, so you can tailor your content to resonate with them. This not only increases the relevance of your content, but also leads to higher engagement rates. Thirdly, niching down helps build a loyal and dedicated audience. People are more likely to follow, engage with, and even advocate for a profile that consistently delivers content they're interested in. They appreciate that you're an expert in an area they care about, and they come to rely on you for information or entertainment in that field. Lastly, having a niche makes it easier to monetize your social media presence, if that's a goal for you. Whether you're selling products or services, offering paid content, or seeking sponsorships, businesses and advertisers value targeted audiences. They're more likely to invest in a creator who has a dedicated following in a specific niche, where their product or service is highly relevant. So, in essence, a defined niche helps you stand out, targets your content more effectively, builds a loyal audience, and opens up monetization opportunities. It's like setting a clear direction for your social media journey, making it less about random exploration and more about focused growth. Are you ready to take your content creation skills to the next level? Introducing Beyond Viral, the complete blueprint for content creation across social media platforms. This game-changing book is your ultimate guide to mastering the art of content creation and making a lasting impact on social media. Whether you're a beginner or an experienced creator, Beyond Viral provides the strategies, insights, and practical tips you need to succeed. And the best part? It's available now on all major ebook stores. Don't miss out on this opportunity to unlock your content's true potential. Get your copy of Beyond Viral today and watch your social media presence soar. Now that we understand what a niche is and why it's so crucial for your social media success, let's talk about how to identify your own niche. This can be a complex process, but I'll try to simplify it into 4 key steps. Step 1. Self-reflection. This is where it all begins. Spend some time reflecting on your passions, interests, and skills. What are you good at? What do you love doing? What topics can you talk about for hours without getting bored? This step is about looking inward and identifying your strengths and areas of expertise. Step 2. Market research. Once you have a list of potential niches based on your personal interests and skills, it's time to look outward. Is there an audience for your topics of interest? Are people looking for content in these areas? Use social media platforms and tools like keyword research, hashtag analysis, and trending topics to assess the demand. Step 3. Competition analysis. Even if there's a demand, it's important to evaluate the competition. Are there already many content creators serving this niche? If so, how can you differentiate yourself? What unique perspective or value can you bring? Remember, it's not about being better than everyone else. It's about being different and authentic. Step 4. Test and evaluate. Finally, once you've identified a potential niche, test it out. Start creating and posting content in this niche. Monitor the response and engagement. This will give you valuable feedback and help you fine-tune your niche before you fully commit. Remember, finding your niche isn't an exact science. It's more of an art that requires introspection, research, creativity, and a little bit of trial and error. But with patience and persistence, you'll find that unique space where your passion meets the audience's interest. And that's where the magic happens. So you followed the steps, done your homework, and you think you found your niche. But before you go all in, it's crucial to validate your niche. Let's discuss 3 key ways to do this. Audience validation. Start by ensuring there's a real active audience for your niche. Look at the engagement on related posts or profiles within the niche. Are people commenting, liking, sharing? It's important to note that the size of the audience doesn't necessarily determine the success of a niche. Sometimes, smaller but more engaged audiences can be even more valuable. Competitive validation. Next, assess your competition. A niche without any competition might sound like a dream come true, but it could also indicate that there's little interest or demand in that area. Conversely, if there's too much competition, it might be hard to stand out. The sweet spot lies somewhere in the middle. Some competition, but not too much, proving there's interest and room for more voices. Profitability validation. If your goal is to monetize your social media presence, this step is crucial. Are there successful creators, influencers, or businesses within the niche? Are there products, services, or affiliate programs that you can promote or sell? Look at existing monetization methods within the niche to see if they align with your goals. Validating your niche might seem like a daunting task, but it's a necessary step to ensure you're investing your time and effort in the right direction. It's like double-checking your compass before setting off on an important journey. It's all about making informed decisions and setting yourself up for success. Now, having defined and validated your niche, it's time to grow and maintain it. Niche growth doesn't happen overnight. It requires a consistent and strategic approach. Here are some tips to help you in this journey. Consistent content. Consistency is key in any social media strategy, and it's particularly crucial when you're establishing your presence in a niche. Create and post content regularly to keep your audience engaged and attract new followers. Quality over quantity. While it's important to post consistently, the quality of your content should never be compromised. High-quality, valuable content is what will set you apart from your competitors and make your audience keep coming back for more. Engage with your audience. Don't just post content and forget about it. Engage with your followers by responding to comments, answering questions, and asking for feedback. This will make your audience feel valued and help build a loyal community around your niche. Collaborate with others. Collaborating with other creators in your niche can be a great way to grow your audience. You can guest post on each other's accounts, shout out each other's profiles, or even create joint content. Stay updated. Stay informed about the latest trends, news, and discussions within your niche. This will allow you to create timely and relevant content and position yourself as an active and informed member of your niche community. Be authentic. Lastly, but most importantly, be authentic. People can tell when you're passionate about what you're doing, and authenticity attracts like-minded followers. Don't try to mimic others. Bring your unique voice and perspective to the table. By following these strategies, you can grow your niche steadily and sustainably, while maintaining a strong connection with your audience. Remember, it's a marathon, not a sprint. So keep showing up, keep adding value, and your niche community will grow. To wrap up our discussion today, I thought it would be inspiring to share some real-life examples of content creators who have successfully carved out their niches on social media. First, let's talk about the Bucket List family. This family of 5 decided to sell everything and travel around the world, documenting their adventures on social media. They focused on family travel and have built a dedicated following of people who love their heartwarming stories and dreamy travel content. Their clear niche of family adventure travel set them apart and helped them amass millions of followers across platforms. Next, we have Succulent City, a niche Instagram account dedicated solely to succulents. Their feed is filled with beautiful images and informative content about succulent care and decoration. They've tapped into a unique niche, attracting plant lovers and home decor enthusiasts alike. Another inspiring example is Yoga with Adrienne. Adrienne Mischler started her YouTube channel with a simple mission: to provide high-quality yoga classes for free. With her warm and welcoming approach, Adrienne attracted a large following of people seeking to improve their health and well-being from the comfort of their homes. Her dedication to her niche has made her one of the most popular yoga instructors on YouTube. These examples show how focusing on a unique niche can lead to great success on social media. They illustrate the power of knowing your audience, delivering consistent, high-quality content, and above all, being authentic and true to what you love. Remember, these content creators started just like you, with a passion and a purpose. They didn't become overnight successes, but gradually built their audiences by consistently delivering valuable content within their niches. And you can do the same. As we wrap up today's episode, I hope you're walking away with a clearer understanding of what it means to define your niche in social media, why it's important, and how to go about it. It's a journey, a process, but it's one that's well worth the effort. Whether you're just starting out or looking to refine your existing social media strategy, I hope you find your unique niche that allows you to shine and make an impact. Because in the end, that's what it's all about: connecting with others, sharing your passion, and making a positive impact in your own unique way. As we close today's episode on defining your niche for social media, I want to thank you for joining me on this journey. I hope that the discussions and examples we've shared have given you fresh insights and practical tips to take your social media strategy to the next level. Remember, your niche is your social media identity. It's what makes you stand out in the crowd, what makes your content valuable to your audience, and ultimately, it's what will guide your growth and success on these platforms. I'd love to hear from you about how this episode has influenced your thinking about your social media niche. If you have any questions, thoughts, or even suggestions for future topics you'd like us to delve into, don't hesitate to reach out. We're all about community and learning here, so your input is truly valued. You can send us your feedback, questions, or topic suggestions to admin@contentcraftershq.com. Every message will be read, and who knows, your question or suggested topic might be the focus of a future episode. Thank you once again for tuning in, and until next time, keep refining your niche, keep sharing your passion, and keep making your unique mark on the world. This is Erin signing off.